And it is the first Monday of the month, so that means it is Tony Simmons, our guest today. And, Tony, good to see you this morning.
It's good to see you.
We mentioned it was a little cool this morning when we got up.
43 degrees in downtown Douglas when I got up.
Well, and no frost at least.
That's right.
And I know going to have cool nights the next couple of 3 nights, but with the wind up, no chance of frost. I don't know if it would be at that 43 degrees, but don't want to take a chance. We've tried to warn people here, our listeners, over the last few weeks, don't plant yet. Don't plant yet. You've not planted yet?
No.
Well, I know some people, they're stubborn and they're going to plant when they've always planted, yes.
My daddy always planted on Good Friday, but we didn't have this later frost and cooler weather like we've been having the last few days.
That's what Chris said, Roger, his dad, would always do. If there's snow on the ground, he's going to clear it off and plant on Good Friday. But like I said, a lot of people do that, but, they don't. We don't now. But a lot of people will start doing it in the next couple of weeks.
Rick, I remember going to work one day, I believe it's April 17th, 1984, pretty sunny day. About 8 o'clock, it clouded up, and we got about a half-inch snow on the ground because I went out and wrote on my windshield there of the county car the date, April 17th. I didn't put the 84, but I dated the picture, and it was snow, but by 9 o'clock, the sun come back out and it melted. But I remember we had snow on April the 17th, 1984.
Well, I know that's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare, but, sometimes if you did that, that's just a fluke of nature for, once in every several years. So, but like I said, a lot of people will be trying to get their stuff in the ground over the next couple of weeks because it is going to warm up. And I read somewhere, one of the local weathermen posted this morning, enjoy these 60s because by the end of the month, we could start recording some 90-degree temperatures.
That's right. I've read that too.
I do. I always do. I've said it before, and I may have said it to you, and our listeners know, if you give me 75 degrees every day and an overnight low of about 50 to 55, I'd be happy 365 days a year.
Yeah, I like 70. I like 70 during the day.
I don't really like the cold, but I don't like the hot heat and humidity.
Me either.
All right. Well, I know you. We talked about it last month when you were here, and it's May now. So, we've talked about it with you because you're on the Marshall County Board of Education. We've talked about it with our educators that we talk to. Once you get back from spring break, you can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. And when they come back from spring break this year, it was April. So you could see that light at the end of the tunnel. Well, it's May 1st. So graduations.
Right, all the seniors in our area high schools now making plans for graduation.
Well, and some of them you can say, I know all of Marshall County starts the 19th. The 19th, you can say that's 2 weeks from this Friday.
That's right.
And I know Marshall Christian is the 16th, Boaz is the 18th, and I think there's a couple of others on the 19th, Albertville maybe. But, just 2 weeks away.
I've got the schedule. I'd like to give it to you if I may.
Yeah, go ahead on the Marshall County.
Our first one is Friday, May the 19th, DAR. Monday, May the 22nd at Douglas High School. Tuesday, May the 23rd, Brindley Mountain High School. And on Wednesday, May the 24th at Asbury High School. And they're all scheduled to be at the football field. But in case of inclement weather, they'll be moved into the gymnasiums. And, of course, all of them's open for anyone. All family members come, but if they have to go into the gym, sometimes they have to limit the number of family members that might be able to attend. But I hope it'll remain pretty weather. I remember at Douglas last 2 or 3 years, weather was threatening, dark clouds, and I just knew it was going to rain. But it seemed like the sun would peep out just about the time the kids started going across the stage.
And it's tough on the administrators and the people that have to make that decision because
you got to set up the chairs.
You have to set up, and they may have it set up anyway, but
PA system.
Yeah, you've got to have everything set up. And I know most schools on the morning of, they'll go to the football field and have graduation practice and kind of show everybody how it's done. But if you have to go in the gym, that's a whole different animal.
It changes everything.
It changes everything. So
maybe we'll be able to have it at the football field.
Pray for good weather. First one, actually, Sneed's graduating Thursday.
Wow.
Sneed graduation is Thursday.
Jacksonville, I believe you said already had
Jacksonville had theirs over the weekend. Probably a lot of your other major universities, they'll be coming up in the next week or so also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Jacksonville, I'm sure a lot of our listeners out there may have had some children, grandchildren, family members that graduated.
I remember the date that I graduated from Jacksonville State, May the 25th.
I just remember mine was early May of '92.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact date.
Yeah.
But you got all these, and you listed a South Side because of you said you had a great niece.
A great niece, Bryce Simmons, the
Yep.
daughter of Shane Simmons, my nephew, and that's going to be on May the 26th at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So I do know about that one.
Yeah, and we'll get a lot of the Etowah County. I will call, probably try to get in touch with Alan Cosby and get in touch with him. He's actually going to be up here. Let's see, when is Alan coming? He comes, and a lot of times he'll bring his son Johnson with him. Well, he didn't put a date down last time he was here, because I think he had to actually check and see, because he wants to bring his son Johnson. So I'll try to get with him. But yeah, Town of Douglas yard sale. We're a month away from it.
1 month away. The 10th annual Town of Douglas yard sale is scheduled for Friday and Saturday, June the 2nd and 3rd. The rain-out dates will be June the 9th and 10th. If it rains us out one day, we'll have it the other day. If it rains us out both days, we'll have it the next weekend, Friday and Saturday, June the 9th and 10th. And our participants this year are residents, businesses, church groups, and 80 school groups. 80 of the Douglas schools, one of the 80 of the athletic groups or whatever, they like to have participate in. They can. They set up right out there in front of the school. We expect lots of people to come again this year. It gets bigger and bigger.
And there's no charge for this.
No charge.
And basically, wherever you set up, what you take in is yours. I mean, if you're not at the citizens, the city, nobody's asking for a commission or a cut.
That's right.
It's just it's a community event.
The mayor, Corey Hill, and I. We really push this because we bring lots of people into town from different parts of the northeast Alabama, so we're glad to do that.
But y'all, that's coming up. As we said, graduations are coming up. Of course, we've talked gardens and everything. Are you going to plant you always plant a garden, don't you?
Oh, yes. I'm getting ready. I've got my rows lined out. I'll have 9 rows, 85 foot long this year.
Yeah. What do you usually plant, or what do you plan on planting?
We'll have corn. We'll have about 2 rows of peas. We'll have 2 rows of okra. We'll have watermelons, cantaloupes. We'll have squash, pepper. That's basically
so you eat a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you say tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought
about 60 tomatoes.
Do you?
Yeah, Sandra cans tomatoes. We'll hand cold tomatoes. We'll do tomato sauce. We'll do tomato soup. She makes tomato soup better than Campbell's soup. And tomato juice. We use lots of tomato juice. So, I'm looking forward to planting my garden. I sure
Do you know Corey Yarbrough?
I sure do.
Corey want to say hello.
Oh, hello there, Corey. How you doing there, Corey?
Corey listens a lot.
He sure does. I listen to him too.
Yeah.
I miss him coming.
When he calls.
Yeah, I miss him coming down with Tony Holland, and everything. Yeah, old Corey, he's all right. He rode our bus for many years, and I still listen to him on the radio. Yeah,
he does, and I don't get he's playing in the Miracle League in Albertville.
Oh,
Miracle Baseball League.
Yeah.
So had a video the other day. Somebody sent me a video of him hitting a home run.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, flying around the bases.
How bad! I'd like to see that now.
So other than that,
we got the Douglas Senior Citizen Center. We're still looking for new members. Anybody 60 years or older can come. They can call our manager, Cindy, at 256-840-1440. That's 256-840-1440. They make 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. They have a good meal. They play games. They go on trips. They go out and eat breakfasts and lunch many times. So they're looking for new residents there. They have computers.
Yeah.
They have they have an exercise room. And so they got a good fellowship down there, and just invite people to come.
You know, as I said, up here at the Boaz Senior Citizen Center, some of their dominoes and bingo games gets a little intense.
Yes. Well, our group plays Rook. They play Spades. They play Face 10 and Skippo. That's what they play there.
Okay.
They like it. And then I got the Beard Simmons Family Reunion, the 37th annual one.
That's an annual one, isn't it?
It's coming up the third Sunday in May the 21st, in the Fellowship Hall of the North Broad Street Church of Christ. All the Simmons, Henry C. and Dora Beard Simmons, that's my grandparents, any of their family members or any of their friends are invited to come bring enough food there to feed the family. And we'll spread the food out and share it, and we'll have a group picture made that's usually in the Seminole Reporter and the Advertiser Gleam. So
y'all have a decent turnout, and I know probably
the pandemic got us.
Y'all missed one or two because
we missed two.
Yeah,
but last year we had 60. We have had up to 120 people before, and we're hoping to build it. I'm looking for about 75, 80 people this year.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, I know it's a big thing, and this is time of the year with family reunions.
That's Decoration Day out of Martin, where we have about 25 family members the same day. So,
and that is what day did you say?
The 21st.
21st, so third Sunday in
third
May.
Sunday, yeah, it's one listed on
we've
your
got
list.
all of our decorations.
You got listed, yes.
Yeah, we've got the decorations, and somebody actually sent us a separate list of DeKalb County decorations that we didn't have a lot of them on our list.
Last month you
so
did.
we've got a lot of lot of decorations, and we do our decoration calendar at 9:30 every morning. Yeah. We basically go over all of them. Of course, there wasn't any this past weekend because it was a fifth weekend. So it's fixing to kick in big time this weekend.
It sure is. And then I want to go over some of the do you remember when thing. Lots of people enjoy listening to my do you remember when. I can remember those things, Ricky, but I can't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Have you ever heard someone say, well, this is not my first rodeo? Mm-hmm. You ever heard somebody say that?
Yeah.
How many has ever remember seeing a 1951 Hudson four-door sedan automobile? You ever seen a Hudson? You remember seeing one?
Oh, I'm sure I did, but I couldn't.
I remember
if one pulled up out here now, unless it had Hudson on the side, I probably wouldn't be able to say, yeah, that's a Hudson.
Yeah. I remember a time you could go to a coin-operated laundry, put your clothes into a washing machine, put a quarter in there, wash your clothes for a quarter, and then transfer them over to a dryer for about a dime.
That's not going to happen now.
Oh, no.
It might take you $5 to wash and dry
more
those
than
clothes. Yeah.
I went in one not too long ago, and these actually cost like $8 to $9 to wash.
You're better off just buying you a washer and dryer.
That's right. How many remember the Hugh Cochran Shell Service Station and Convenience Store located up at Cochran's Corner? That's 4 miles north of Albertville on Highway 75 and 68. Mr. and Mrs. Cochran operated that for many, many years. Mm-hmm. They had good clientele, people that shopped there with them, bought gas from them, and they had a little kitchenette in there where they prepared food also. How many remember some of the names of students who used to ride your school bus? I rode a school bus to school 14 years myself, Ricky, including 2 years to Northeast State Junior College, and I can still remember the names of students that rode my bus. Many of us rode the same bus. There's 2 or 3 of us rode the very same school bus for 14 years to school.
Am I making this up, or is it you've told me or you've told my wife that you rode the school bus with her dad, Robert?
I did. We rode the bus that started at Pleasant Grove and went to Gunnersville, picked up students, and come back to Albertville, and then came out to Bartley and Asbury and picked us up. Yeah, I rode the bus with Robert.
I thought you had mentioned that before.
We sat together and talked together.
Yeah.
It was from my house, 35-mile trip up to Northeast and back. That's 70-mile round trip.
Yeah.
And Robert rode it. He lived in Douglas then, and so he had to ride it all the way from Douglas then.
Yeah. So that I know.
That day we made to go to college. I wish that they would provide transportation for our at least our junior college
Right.
students. They didn't want me to go to college.
Yeah, I don't remember the kids that rode the bus. I do remember the bus drivers. The main